Alright. Well, we should be live. We're not on Twitch for some reason. Apparently, nothing wants to work on Twitch right now for me. So we should be live on YouTube. Had to reset everything. That's the only reason you saw the stream up, and then it went down. I do not know why it won't let me on Twitch. There we go. Maybe that'll work. We'll see. Don't mind me just trying to get us on both ends now. Nope. Alright, I don't know what the problem is. For some reason, multi-stream's not working. And I've got no answers, so I guess we're just on YouTube today. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what we're gonna have to deal with. I'm not gonna complain. But only on YouTube today. And since we're early in the stream, I'm gonna get this bed in real quick. Don't mind me. Oh, wait a minute. They play Virginia team, don't they? Yeah, they do. Fuck. Well, can't play that. That sucks. Shit. Alright. Are you really just that mad at the CJ Gardner-Johnson trade? I get it. But if he meant that much to the team, why'd they trade him? It's not like they got a big deal back. You've got to think there's another reason. Like, I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying. You don't trade players you're gonna utilize. You can't bet on Virginia colleges in the state of Virginia. So that's for some reason a thing they made when they made sports betting a thing in the state of Virginia. You can't place bets on Virginia colleges. I don't know why, but I can. So yeah, that's what you got to draft guys after you get rid of guys. So you'll just draft defense. You'll have a heavy defensive draft. And if Howie's good at drafting, which he has been, the Eagles should be fine. Bad teams are bad at drafting. Good teams are good at drafting. That's the way it goes. Yeah, it is stupid, Jaren. It's very stupid. And I hate it. Because I've missed out on a lot of, easy double ups on my money. Positive is I made money last night, so I could throw more into the best bet. But I gotta get my controller. Okay. Now I think I'm all set. I think I'm all set. Well, I will give Howie one side note on the wide receivers. It was Doug Peterson who wanted Jalen Reagor, so that is actually well known that Doug wanted Jalen Reagor. So I would pin more of that on Doug. But how about the new starting quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts? Because let's be real, Anthony Richardson just got benched. I think we're all good. Should I do one thing I want to do? Because yep. There we go. You could have had Justin Jefferson, but you don't. Colts fans in civil war at the moment. I mean, it doesn't matter. They have the two quarterbacks with the lowest QBR over the last 2 years, so you're bad either way. And I will say, 100% Indy right now feels like Chris Ballard's trying to save his job. That's what this free agency period feels like with Chris Ballard. You spend a shit ton of money on 2 players in a weak free agency class, let's remember. And you spend on a quarterback to try and fight the guy you drafted. It feels like Chris Ballard is trying to save his job, even though I think he's doomed right now. Right now, the AFC South is hilarious. Because you have the Jags just, building the ground floor of their roster to make sure they're good for the draft. Sadly, the Jags are the smart ones here. You've got Tennessee, who is unsure what they have. You have the Colts, who Ballard is just so dead set on saving his job, he'll do anything at this point. And then you have the Texans, who don't have an O-line. So, literally, the AFC South is crazy. I mean, the defense is set. It's going to be really cool when they lose 3-0 a lot. Because I don't think... Hell, they might lose 2-0 in some games. Alright, enough of talking about that free agency. Let's talk about the end of this season, because we're coming up on the end of the year. And we need the Cardinals to win some games. They need to win out, we need to lose out. And we get Teddy. If not, I have to wheel and deal. And as for negotiations, we're going to take these into the offseason, so I'm not going to worry. Two and 11. AJ McCarron just not getting the job done well enough. I'm just going to say this. The Bengals had more of an O-line that year than the Houston Texans do. CJ might be better off just playing without an O-line. Just let him snap the ball himself. He might survive better. Like, that's the little thing with an offensive line right now for them. Kid Bandit versus ZSJ. Woo! That'll be a fun match. That'll be a fun one. Kid Bandit with a chance to prove herself. At this point, I'm legitimately wondering what on earth Houston's going to do next. Is there going to be another trade? What's going to happen? Are they just going to re-sign Will Anderson, CJ Stroud, and Derek Stingley all at the same time? With all that cap room they opened up? No, this is just a normal day for me as a Jags fan. So, if being pathetic is hoping your team loses, I've been doing that a lot. So, you should have seen me and Jaron at the end of last season. We were literally fighting with ourselves in a game between the Jags and the Raiders. We were literally like, come on, the opponent. Al, I wanted to see Mac Jones get his face dug right back into the turf at Allegiant. How the fuck did we beat the Chiefs? How? How? What you do, huh? Apparently we killed Alex Smith, I think. Alex Smith threw one pick for a total of 59 yards. Chase Daniel threw 24 yards. Somehow they threw less yards total than AJ McCarron at $128. And he threw under 50% again and was sacked 4 times. We got 6 sacks on them. Frank Gore went 85 yards. Spencer Ware had a touchdown. Was Legadou Nene the leading receiver in this game? No, it was Josh Gordon by 2 more yards. The fuck is this game? Also, these wide receiving cores are not, well, our wide receiving core is great compared to theirs. David Geddes and Legadou Nene. And there's also Jonathan Baldwin. Do they like have a bunch of injured players? Chad Hall's over here. Dwayne Bowe didn't do shit. Where the fuck is Urinating Tree when we need him? That's what this needs. A greatest game video. So, Eric Fisher gave up 3 sacks. So did Joe Thomas. So he's as good as Eric Fisher. Eric Fisher is like a 99 overall at this point. Chris Spencer gave up 2. Rodney Hudson gave up 1. And Juwan James gave up 1. Apparently Derek Johnson had 16 tackles. Kendrick Lewis had 11. Our leading tackler was Barkevius Mingo with 6. He did also have 3 sacks on the day. Him and Tamba Hawley ate up the left tackles. Alvin Bailey had 1. Billy Wynn had 1. Ziggy Hood had 1. And Desmond Bryant. God, the big ends. Got into business there. And Suck Up missed his kick, but John Potter hit all of his, so. Oh, I should have checked that. There was one pick. I didn't see who got the pick. We've got Tom Brady and then Columbus. So, we should lose the last 2 games. We still have to hope for the Cardinals to win out. Defense. Yeah, Joe Hayden had a pick 6. So, yep. What the hell, man? Where does that put us? Is the real question. Oh, okay. AP's healthy. I thought he was... Blaine Gabbert's gonna be a free agent. Do we sign Blaine Gabbert? I don't see the issue. We're still number 2. We need the Cardinals to win these last 2 games. Well, actually, it doesn't matter because we have the tiebreaker. Never mind, because we played each other. So Cardinals are currently locked into the first pick. They're officially on the clock. And now the question is, how far will we fall? We can't fall, I think, further than like 29th at this rate. But the Cards are locked in. They are officially on the clock. And we meet Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, who are for some reason 8-6. What the fuck is happening to the Patriots? Is Tom not there? Whoops. I need to know if Tom Brady's still with the Patriots or not, or if some magic happened. Hey, you haven't met me trying to trade for it. I'm going to give them every first-round pick I can. Where the fuck's Brady? Where the fuck is Tom Brady? He doesn't retire in the old games. He plays until he's 90 in the old games. Where the fuck's Tom? Did he really leave? Did he just... That wasn't even a story. They didn't even bring up the fact that Tom decided to call it quits. Cam's still there? Fuck's Brady. Hey, Gino actually developed in this. We're not signing Blaine Gabbert. He's only an 80. Did he really just up and leave? This man just up and left. That, yeah, Tyler Bray. I saw a T. Bray, and I was like, is that Brady? Why is he with the Chiefs? I can't believe that he just up and left, and they didn't even go, hey, Tom Brady retired. Well, while that's happening, I also want to point out Barkevius Mingo's over here with 13 sacks. He's quietly having a really good year. No, he up and left. He just up and retired. There's no way he's a free agent. He'd be somewhere. There's no way he's a free agent. Yeah, the highest free agent's an 82. So unless Brady is like bad, which no way that happened because he's Tom Brady. Yeah, he up and left. He just walked up out. I legitimately don't think I've ever seen Brady retire in this game that soon. I think the earliest I've ever seen Brady retire in one of the old games is like 4 years in. Like, normally nowadays, it's more likely that the older quarterbacks retire. I didn't even notice. That's crazy. Well, this game is officially winnable? Alright. Come on, Ryan Mallett. I can't believe Brady up and left. I cannot believe Brady up and left. How much am I going to have to trade for the #1 pick is the question. Although, I will say this, if... Whoops. McCarron is 20th in the league in passing, which is actually pretty damn impressive for how bad we are. So, you know, I'll give him that. But this is the issue. 6 touchdowns to 7 picks. That right there is the issue. I will say, he's been sacked 62 times. Holy shit. Yeah, that completion percentage is dog shit. Okay. How did we do? We won a tight one. What'd it come down to? Wow. We had to win it at the end. Got 2 fourth-quarter field goals, it looks like. Both quarterbacks threw a pick. They both played like shit, but we were only sacked once. Only sacked once. I don't know how the fuck we won with 42% completion, but... Oh, that's how Frank Gore ran for 7 yards of fucking carry. And apparently Stephen Ridley ran for nearly 5. What the hell? And Frank Gore fumbled. Okay, Gordon went for 101. I think that's the best of the season for a wide receiver for us. Denario Alexander goes for 55. Yeah, I will say, Denario Alexander did seem like the perfect New England receiver. Like, if he had gone to New England, he would have been a fucking star. Because, like, he came out of fucking nowhere for San Diego. And he was solid, but not great. He would have probably been amazing in New England with Brady. I don't know why. I just think that. Aaron Dobson. Greg Little goes for 40. Gronk does nothing without Brady, apparently. Emmanuel Sanders has been very lackluster. Sebastian Vollmer gives up 2. Joe gives up 1. Logan Mankins and Nate Solder. So, you know, a lot of good offensive linemen for the Patriots gave up sacks. If you're a good O-lineman, you give up sacks in this game. Gerard Mayo got a sack. Sheard got a sack. Jerry Hughes got a sack. Billy Wynn and Desmond Bryant. I should probably check on our injury situation as John Potter hits all of his field goals. Alright. I'm not looking forward to seeing the injury history. Okay, it's just Trent Richardson. Niners released Leonard Floyd. I mean, they're just cutting guys at this point. Getting ready for that Brock Purdy extension. So let's look at the standings real quick. Because right now, the Cards have the number 1 pick. That's locked in. We currently have the 3rd pick in the draft. We have to lose. The Bears have to win. And that's about it. If we do win, we will fall all the way to like 7. We may win our way out of Jadeveon Clowney at the worst. Come on, man. Alright. First things first, auto progress. And there was a lot of firing that went down. We lost, baby! Oh, so I think it was for Joey? So the MAGA Bros about to join up. We officially have the 3rd pick in the draft. The Cards have the 1st, the Bears have the 2nd. And apparently Big Ben won MVP. That's weird. That is weird. I'm not gonna fire the coach. I'll leave Clappy McGee ready to go. Gordon almost had a 1,000-yard season. Mingo had 16 sacks. Good on him. I do just need to know. Oh, I can't check. Fuck. Okay. I think I can check in the roster management, I think. Yep, Cards won their last game. Sadly, it means nothing for us. We will pick third. We have the 51st pick from Oakland. Where do the Raiders pick? Because I think they might have made the playoffs. Nope, they didn't. Missed out on the playoffs, just barely. So 19th. Okay, so we've got the 19th pick in the second round. That's not terrible. I might actually be able just to package that to move up. Given the way this game works. Got the 72nd pick from Indy, so they didn't have a great year. For where they should have been. We've got 6 picks right now in the top 100, and I'm going to move some of these picks. So, this is great. This is great. Okay. It's time to get to work maneuvering. McCarron almost had a 3,000-yard season. He wasn't great, but hey. I mean, if I can trade up to number 1, we're getting Teddy. 85 overall quarterback? Fuck it. I'm taking it. Alright, Jason Garrett, I'm keeping you around. 1 more year's what you get. Mainly because I don't want to have that much turnover that quick. It does a team no good to turn over that much. Ooh. Andy Reid got his 100th win. Eli beat the Eagles. I should check the playoffs. Apparently, Matt Schaub threw 3 picks. And Alfred Morris had 3 touchdowns for Washington. Wow, Pittsburgh lost to Ryan Mallett. Let's check the playoff schedule. And I dropped a whole song about the Cody Cena Rock feud. That, you know what? Respect. Respect. So the divisional round will be the Chiefs at Ravens, Washington at Atlanta. You got the Pats and Ryan Mallett against Phillip Rivers and the Chargers, and then the Giants at the Packers. How'd they get there, though? Chiefs beat the Texans, Eagles beat the Giants, Pats beat the Steelers and MVP Big Ben, and Washington absolutely destroyed Seattle. I mean, it was a killing. Your children should not have watched that bloodbath. It's called Sell My Soul. That makes sense, because that's kind of what Cena did for that 17. He's getting 17. You know what? I'm going to go on a... I'm going to take an underdog here. I'm going to say the Patriots wind up winning with Ryan Mallett. I'm going to take the underdog to win the Super Bowl here. And we might as well look at our end of the year stats at least. Just to get an idea. AJ McCarron didn't look great. 2,800 yards, 7 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. Sacked 66 times, so he doesn't break the record. He was only sacked 4 more times in those last 2 games. Not great on the completion percentage, and that's where, like, I have a problem more than anything. Rushing-wise, Frank Gore had to come in and play after the injury. We had a phenomenal split. I'm very happy about that split. But Frank Gore ran for 4.2 yards a carry. I'll take that. And only 2 touchdowns. Not a lot of rushing touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Josh Gordon leads us with 944. Greg Little, 609. And E-Man with 608. I don't know if I let Greg Little walk or if I keep him. I'm unsure about that yet. Nothing really else to talk about here when it comes to wideouts. Whoops, that's the Bucs. That's not us. Blocking wise, Joe Thomas gave up 25 sacks. That is the most unrealistic stat I've ever seen in my life. 3 pancakes and 25 sacks given up. The rookie gave up 12. That's it. That is the most unrealistic stat ever. I want to know. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, exactly. That is the most unrealistic stat ever. I'm trying to find out who has given up the most sacks in a season. Yeah, I can't find it for some reason. Yep. I can't find it. Well, I'm sure that's up there. For most sacks ever given up in a season. I'm sure that's up there. Defensively, DeQuell Jackson had a $130 in tackles. Sean Gibson had a $125. Oh. Justin Bethel had 72. Your sack leader is none other than Barkevious Mingo, as we all expected. That's the name we all thought we were going to hear as the sack leader this season. Interception leader is, nobody surprised, Joe Hayden. A good outing. Who forced the most fumbles? I see 3 there for Sean Gibson. 2 for the rookie. Okay. 2 for Tank Carter. 1 for DeQuell Jackson, 1 for Mingo, Screen, and Owens. Okay. Not bad. How many defense? Oh, 2 defensive touchdowns for Gibson. 1 for DeQuell Jackson. 4 pick sixes, I believe, for Joe Hayden. So, let me see if I'm right on this. Yeah. Every pick was a 6. Alright, well. That's fun. Now it's time to just move on and get to the point where I can get rid of these picks. Jimmy Johnson retired again. That was quick. Patriots stay alive. Really? 5-year anniversary of league shutting down because of COVID. Crazy. Moore's doing well. So the Chiefs play the Patriots in the AFC Championship game. And the Giants... Well, no, we know the Giants fell. Never mind. It's going to be Washington and Atlanta. And then... What's the AFC side of things? Chiefs and Patriots. Wow, that's a new one. What is our stadium right now? Nope, still 27. Okay, so it's Packers, Washington. Rodgers versus Griffin. Ooh. Yeah. Trying to see if there's any other things happening. Nope, nothing happened. 'Cause apparently, there's about to be a run maybe on pass rushers. So I need to see if the Jags get their third rusher. Well, it's going to be the Chiefs in the Super Bowl against Washington. No, I think Harbaugh's still with the Ravens. I think Harbaugh's still with the Ravens, from what I saw. I don't remember if we looked at the Pro Bowl already, but we're going to now because it's Pro Bowl time. Might as well look at yearly awards as well while we're at it. Steelers, so no Shakir, Roethlisberger, but E.J. Manuel made it. Flacco, Foster, Vereen, Chris Johnson. Anybody for us? I mean, kind of figured we weren't going to have... Devin Hester made it as a wideout? Excuse me? Are you kidding me? Keep Talib. Kyle Wilson. DJ Hayden. No Joe Hayden? Derek Cox made it. And Joe Hayden did it. Excuse me? Sean Gibson made it. That's cool. Bullshit. Whoops. NFC side of things. Rodgers, Manning, Ryan. Wow. Doug Martin, Alfred Morris. Beast Mode, of course. Calvin, Roddy, Brandon Marshall, Miles Austin. Like, in this day and age? Wisniewski got traded to the Giants and then made the Pro Bowl. That's pretty impressive. Man, a lot of Giants offensive linemen. No wonder they made the playoffs. Alright. There you go. There's your Pro Bowl rosters. Oops, I meant to look at the yearly awards because I want to see if a certain quarterback won Rookie of the Year, which I believe he did. I would think at least that he did. Because I don't think it makes sense if he didn't. So Big Ben won MVP. You're right. John Harbaugh is the Giants coach. I thought he was still with the Ravens. I thought they brought his name up with and they were showing the Ravens. You're right. He's coach of the year. Any other weird moves? Apparently Rod Chudzinski was up there. So maybe I made the wrong move firing him. I should have given him another year. He wasn't my coach. I didn't hire him. Arian Foster wins Offensive Player of the Year. Make it make sense. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Lawrence Timmons. And Pittsburgh lost in the first round. Offensive Rookie of the Year for the AFC. A.J. McCarron. Okay. I will say, we saw how he was playing. It does make me feel like this team has no need to to go batshit insane over the fact that McCarron's now an 80. What? We may have to check how he's looking. In WWE 2K25, you choose to make your micro guy someone from another promotion. They purposefully make him sound like he came from AEW. That's funny. I like it though. Makes sense. Come across Punk and the line goes, I know we didn't cross paths in our old promotion. Oh, Lord. Yeah, no, so yeah. Yeah, that would make him be AEW. That's funny. That's funny. Logan Thomas is a 77. I'm shocked. I will say, I'm shocked. Aaron Murray wasn't up for Offensive Rookie of the Year. How'd Aaron Murray do? He's a 74? Aaron Murray got worse. How did Aaron Murray get worse and AJ McCarron's over here at an 80? That's weird. I'll take it though. It's the Raiders effect. Is that what Madden has? A Raiders effect? I'm just seeing if we had anybody up for any other awards. Josh Cribbs was up there. I want to point out that the Raiders wide receiver room is two guys that are not known at all for being wide receivers and known for their return specialist skills. That is the Raiders wide receiving room. Josh Cribbs and Devin Hester. That is the most Al Davis built wide receiving room I've ever seen, and I love that the game did it. I fucking love it. Brendan Albert's over here with the Raiders now? Okay. Really? I really thought we might have at least one guy up for best DB. I think that's a bit of bullshit right there. Potter. Come on. Show me Potter. What? He had a pretty good year. Bullshit. No respect, I say. No respect. He's very deserving of that contract. He is very deserving of that contract. Good for Kevontae Turpin. He is the first massive success story, I think, out of the XFL/UFL. I think he is the first massive success story. Then you have Jake Bates. I think those right now are the two biggest success stories. Good for them. Good for them. Okay, before we move on, I do want to look at AJ McCarron's overall skill set now. Because this will decide if I try to make a move or not. Because I may just let him. I may just let Teddy be, you know, a Cardinal forever. No. People trying to call about shit? How dare they? Don't they know we're busy in Believeland right now? Rude. That means, though, he's the first Cowboys player since Greg Hardy to make $6 million a season? No, you're wrong there. Because Greg Hardy was the last outside guy they signed for more than $6 million. Kevontae Turpin was a Dallas player, so they still have not signed a guy outside of Dallas for more than $6 million since Greg Hardy. And the last guy they signed for, I believe, $10 million or more was Brandon Carr. Yep. Okay, the awareness is really good now. So that's really carrying his overall, is the awareness. Yeah, the awareness is carrying AJ McCarron's overall. Okay, yeah, no, the argument to draft Teddy is still on the table. I mean, for wanting to win championships, their owner certainly doesn't act like he wants to win championships. Okay, so what do we think? Let's get the war room together and talk this over while we keep moving on. What do we think? Do we try and trade up to number 1 to get Teddy Bridgewater? Or do we sit at 3 and see what falls? Does Jadeveon Clowney fall to 3? What do we do? I want to know who's projected to be the number 3 player on the board. Because I think Clowney's projected to be 4th. Because I believe a receiver is 2nd. Lewis Nix is the projected 3rd. Oh. Okay. I do wonder how good Braxton Miller is. I want to know. How good's Braxton Miller? I mean, okay, he's got no awareness, but that means 80 overall is being carried by other stats. I'm just going to say Braxton Miller's intriguing right now. And no other quarterback is expected to go in the top 5. We literally just looked at the top 2 quarterbacks in the draft, and both are at least solid. Did we look at Teddy's awareness? We did not. We didn't look at any of his shit because I saw 85 overall and got excited. I need to know. He's got C awareness. Okay. We have an interesting situation here. Yeah, okay, he does have the arm, as we knew. We have a very interesting situation here. Because Teddy Bridgwater has awareness carrying a lot of his overall. While Braxton Miller has skills carrying his overall. I think there's an argument to sit and then see if it's Braxton Miller or Jadeveon Clowney at 3. I think there's an argument. I'm not saying we do it. I'm just saying there's an argument. Now, I do want to see if anybody retired. Who was the 2015 third overall pick? Because 2015 would have been Blake Bortles, I thought. So Richard Seymour retires. Jason Witten retires. Julius Peppers retires. And RG3 is a Super Bowl champion. Ray Lewis calls it... Oh, Ray Lewis is returning to the NFL. And so is Peyton Manning. We have cap space. Asante Samuel's calling it a career. Nnamdi Asamoah's calling it a career. A lot of cuts happening. Any other tags? Okay, Brian Bulaga got tagged. Julio Jones got tagged. Tyron Smith gets tagged. Wes Welker got tagged. Okay. Okay, time to re-sign possibly some guys. Let's see. So there's not many guys here that I'm looking to re-sign. I'd like to get Spencer Lanning back because punter. How much you want, man? 4 years, 8. Yeah, I'm legitimately fine with that. There you go. $2 million a year for a punter. I'm down. We have our punter locked up. So, Spitz, I'm not bringing back. Jason Campbell, we're not bringing back. I'd like to bring back at least one of Pernell McPhee or Jerry Hughes. I'll offer the 1.6 to Pernell McPhee, see if he takes it. Oh, he took it. So we got Pernell McPhee back. What's Jerry Hughes want? Cheap 3-year deal? No bonus money, so I cut him if I feel like it? Here. If you'll take this, I'm good. I mean, we've got a shit ton of cap room, so not really worried. He took it. Sweet. Ishmael Kitchens. Alvin Bailey. I mean, just because it's good to keep depth on the offensive line. There you go. And I literally think that's everyone. So, the question is, do I bring back Jordan Cameron or let that go to free agency? What do you want? How much? 4 years, 11. $3 million a year for a tight end in this day and age? I don't know. I might let him go to free agency and see the interest in him. Greg Little. 5 years, 22. I'm not willing to do that. I'll let him walk. What's Buster Screen want? 2 years, 2.4. So a little over $1 million a year. I'm down with that. I'll give him $200,000 guaranteed. Here we go. Keep some depth at corner. He's also young. He's not interested. Never mind. Okay. Well. I think we're going to go to free agency with Jordan Cameron and Greg Little. And yeah. We'll see what's there. We have $27 million in cap space, which is a good chunk of cap space. Given I can cut Jerry Hughes if I want, and I can cut Pernell McPhee if I want, and I don't lose anything. So, yeah, I think we head on to free agency. And here, right at free agency, is where we'll start talking trades. That, in my opinion, is the best time to start talking trades for draft picks. Wait, what? Did they? I just see people tweeting a certain thing. And I'm kind of excited if it means what I think it means for Jacksonville. I'm seeing things. And I need to know if a certain player is getting signed by Jacksonville. Because if so, I don't give a shit where they play, how they play. I'm just going to be happy they're here. Also, how about Javon Holland going to the Giants? We didn't talk about that one. There's no people are teasing over here on Jag's Twitter, and I am waiting to see any news. Bruh. Well, the Holland one. The second I saw the money, I was like, wow, he went for a lot cheaper than I thought he was going to go for. But I understand why the Jags weren't in on it. Hey, there's no news, but people are teasing things on Jags Twitter, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm looking for people to spoil shit on Jags Twitter. That's what I'm doing right now, and sadly, I'm not seeing it. And I want news spoiled. Because it feels to me like a certain player could be coming back to Jacksonville. That's what they seem to be teasing. And I just want that player back in Jacksonville. Alright, wow, Muhammad Wilkerson. Holy shit. Jacksonville going after the top free agent? That's not surprising. No, probably not a Yannick Ngakoue return. You're on the right track with the D-line, but not Yannick. Or Yannick. I just like looking at the teases. Everybody's tweeting out GIFs. I love it. So you got Brian Cushing, who is getting sought after by everyone. You have no one for some reason going after Torrey Smith, but I mean, that price point, I get it. Muhammad Wilkerson is a hot commodity for Jacksonville. Mikey Upati. Wow. And then, a good chunk of teams going after Raheem Moore. I think we're good at kicker. I gotta say, this, defensive class is shockingly good. This is one of the better free agent classes on the defensive side that I've seen. The Bears want Peyton. I'll take them out of the quarterback race. They can have him. They can fucking have him. They can have him. Get Peyton. Get Peyton. We did just lose wide receiver 2. We have cap space. How much was Torrey, does Torrey Smith fit the scheme, out of curiosity? I mean, the price point's a little bit high for me, he does fit the scheme better. He's 2 years younger as well, right? Did I see that right? Is Dez only... Is Dez 28? No, he's 26. They're the same age. Speedster or possession guy? That's the question. You also got DT. Rest in peace. This is a fucking crazy class. I have never seen this good. I will say, Cecil Shorts might be the go-to here. A cheaper option that still fits the scheme and is solid. Not gonna lie, Cecil Shorts might be the go here at wide receiver. Alright, we want to go available. Who's available at quarterback out of curiosity? Outside of Peyton. Ryan Mallett, who just nearly took the Patriots to the Super Bowl, is available. I'm going to sit. Minnesota's trying to get him. Jacksonville, you can get Tim Tebow. Go get him. Terrell Pryor's available. I think I'm going to sit at quarterback, and we'll stick with whatever our decision is in the long run at quarterback. Holy shit, everyone is in on Evan Royster. I mean, he does fit our scheme too. Maybe we get in on that. Oh, Michael LaShore doesn't fit my scheme? Damn, I would have thought about it. Is that D'Anthony Thomas? No. Daniel Thomas. That's who it is. Former Miami running back. Jaren, I don't want to be that guy, but I might take your receiver. Denarius Moore as our number 2 with Josh Gordon. $3 million a year. I'd be down for $3 million a year for Denarius Moore. I'd be down. What's the cornerback market? Everyone wants Devon House. Okay. Sheesh. Everybody stop making such a fuss about him. Stanford route. Buster screen. Not a single dude coming after him. Franks fits our scheme better and he's a little bit cheaper. I mean, the press I'm not big on, but if you gotta go Dominique Franks. Tight end market. Jordan Cameron is the top tight end on the market, which I kind of figured he might be. I just wasn't the biggest fan of that contract. And he doesn't even fit our scheme, so. Luke Stocker does, though. Why? I don't know. No. I'm just going to say now, no. I'm curious enough to try it. He's young enough that maybe he progresses. I might get in on Michael Rivera. $1 year, $1 mil for Michael Rivera. We're going to pick up all the former Raiders. I might just wait and see what's available after free agency when it comes to offensive linemen, because guys always slip through. And then they, most of the time, are cheaper as well, so there's not a lot of offensive linemen that fit our scheme. Yeah, I think I might just sit and wait. We have no right guards. I wonder why. It's because nobody fits our goddamn scheme. Fucking Chris Chester's the first one that does. What the fuck? Yeah, I think right now the game plan is kind of sit back. I don't think I'm going to be doing much in free agency. I may make one big splash at wideout, though, because I don't plan on drafting a wideout early, so. We have no defensive tackles, so we could use a nose tackle. That's a position we should pay for. Who else fits our scheme here? Brace. Seeing if I can find maybe like a young sleeper here or something. I don't see much. Marvin Austin. Yeah. I think I might go with, where was that one guy at? I'll go with Ellis here just to make sure we have a starter. 4-year deal, dude? Ugh. I'm not sure I'm willing to give Kenrick Ellis a 4-year deal, but the block shed 82, that's solid. It's not great, but it's solid. There. I'll give him his 4-year deal. Not happy about it, but I'll give it to him. And I'm going to try and make a splash here with Torrey Smith. That's going to be our big money deal. And I'm going to go 64.2 mil over 6 with, let's see, that would be $19.2 mil guaranteed. So he gets a little over a quarter of his contract guaranteed. That's our splash this season. Don't expect to see much more than that. Maybe a corner because there's not much here, but... Nobody's really going after Patrick Robinson, which is surprising. Nobody's going after House, though. 10 over 4. Don't want to give out a 4-year deal, really. I don't know. Maybe I sit at corner. We've got Christopher Owens, who can play the 3 right now. And Buster Screen might just fall. He might fall through the cracks. So. Although Burton's here, he's younger. $85 man, hot damn. 82 press. You know what? You're cheap. Sure, 1-year deal. Brandon Burton. Cheap contract, I'll do it. I love me a good cheap contract. I've got notifications, so figured I'd check them. Apparently the Steelers have an interest in adding Nick Chubb. What's happening? Free agency. Here's our negotiations. We got Torrey Smith, who's going to be this big splash this season. Kendrick Ellis, because we don't have a defensive tackle. Brandon Burton, because he's cheap and we need depth. And then Michael Rivera, because we don't have a tight end, really. Those are the offers right now. I'm still looking. You have not missed much, Dash. Nope. Nope. Haslam ain't bringing him back. There's no way that he's coming back. Alright, is there any other move I want to make here? Let me look at linebacker. Are there any pass rushers worth shit here? Oh yeah, Peyton is probably going to Chicago, which helps us get a quarterback, whether it be Braxton Miller or Teddy Bridgewater. Or we stick with AJ McCarron and go Jadeveon Clowney. There's a lot of options right now. I might go Ayers here. Martez Wilson. He's got a swim move in his arsenal. How? You have a swim move and you're a power rusher? That makes no sense. Well, yeah, no, that makes no sense. You have a swim, but you don't have a bull rush. How are you a power rusher without a bull rush? Now look at the other side. I'll say this much. Dude, phone's off the charts. I had to call my cell phone earlier. Should be calling here now. That has to be a Leon call right there. That's got to be Leon 100% because he knows. Leon knows. Leon knows. Fucking Kansas, man. Fucking Kansas. Fucking Kansas. Tyrann Mathieu returned to NOLA. That's a good signing. Good thing for them to keep him there, but doesn't do much. He's cheap. I can move him to the middle. Or we let him rush the passer. What do we think? Also, I stopped on him just because I just wanted to see the reaction of me stopping on Vontaze. Bring in Vontaze. Oh, the people want Vontaze? Okay. 3 years, 2.79, so just under $1 million a year for a 24-year-old. It's not bad. Yeah, he'd have to play middle. There's no way you're playing defense. Does he have a bull rush in his arsenal? Because I didn't look at that. He doesn't fit our scheme, but my God, does he have the skill set? Outside of, like, strength. If he had more strength, he'd rush the passer exceptionally well. Everything else is there. The block shed's an 88. He's got exceptional zone coverage. Dude, this guy can play any fucking position in the linebacking core. Like, initially, I was only going to bring him in for a joke. I'm down. I'm fucking down. We still have 16.9 mil left. Plenty of room to play with. It does make me want to look at my middle linebacker room and just see what I can do with it. A 1-year deal for Tank Carter. Perry Riley still got 3 years on that deal, and I like Perry Riley a lot. What's the dead money is the question. I really like DeQuell Jackson. However, if I'm not eating a lot of dead money, I don't free up more than I lose. We have no penalties going into next year. We barely have any cap penalties going into this year. They run a 3-4. I just want to know. Yeah, they wouldn't take him. They wouldn't take him. I'm not going to try and offer him. I was going to try and swap picks and offer DeQuell Jackson. But, yeah, no, I don't think that makes sense. Fuck. Damn. And their linebackers are good. Well... I might have a move to make. I might have a move I can make to get that number 1 pick. Oh, I need to know. I need to know. We might have an easy move to make. Because if they're interested enough, I think I can make the move. Also, Robert Mathis retired apparently. That's the only new news. We need to talk to the Cardinals. We need to have a long conversation with the Cardinals. Although I don't actually know because I believe I signed Sheared long term and that could affect me. So I actually need to check that. Because I was going to give him Jabal Sheared, but I believe he's signed long-term now. And that could affect our cap badly. Yeah, no, I can't do that. Because, yeah. Okay, never mind. That trade's not happening. Fuck. Now, I could try and trade them like Jerry Hughes or Pernell McPhee, which they might take Hughes. I think I'd have to offer a bit more than just a pick swap. We're going to find out, though. They have a weakness at pass rusher. There is a pass rusher on the board they could get. Defensive tackle, quarterback, and tight end. 3 positions we also are not good. Look at the fucking team needs. They need a defensive tackle, a defensive tackle, a quarterback, and a tight end. We need a defensive tackle, a tight end, and quarterbacks all the way at 5. We're very similar. They do need a strong safety. And a running back user. He is coming back from injury. Oh, they very much like Trent Richardson. Is there any fucking way that I can talk them in to giving me Trent Richardson for the first overall pick? Or giving me the first overall pick for Trent Richardson? Do I do this, guys? Do I test the waters of this trade? I need my war room. I need you guys to come into the room. I've been on the phone with Arizona a bit too much. I need you guys in the room to talk me off the ledge or tell me to jump. I might be going a little too crazy here. Ooh. What do we do, guys? What do we do? Like that I'm sitting here talking to Arizona, seeing that they need a running back. I should see, do they have a running back? Ryan Williams is a free agent. Oh, they need a running back. They need a running back worse than we do if we gave up Trent Richardson. Oh yeah, that running back should be, I think, a lot higher on the board. Like, I get quarterbacks. Yeah, you need a running back more than you need a quarterback. Because you have Ryan Lindley, at least, who's a young quarterback that's developable. These dudes need a lot. Oh, you do need defensive tackle a lot. Oh, strong safety. You do need a strong safety because you don't have one. And what about tight end? You're okay at tight end. I think your team needs are a little off kilter here. I'd argue that it's probably defensive tackle, strong safety because you don't have anyone there, running back, quarterback, and then tight end. Oh, fuck. But do I sit here and offer this? Do I offer it to see if they take it? Do I put it onto the table for Arizona? Because I'll tell you now, I'm not trading Mingo. He just had 16 sacks. You think I'm getting rid of that? He's a terrible person in reality, but this is a video game. We're going to say he's not a terrible person here, even though he is in reality. Dude, if they take this, I'm going to go batshit insane. I mean, they really badly needed a running back. Ladies and gentlemen, Teddy Bridgwater is officially a Cleveland Brown. And all it took was a third-round pick from a playoff team and Trent Richardson. I didn't feel like Trent Richardson was enough, even, like, for video game standards, even though I think that might have been enough. I just didn't see it as enough, so I put the third round in there because I'm like, I at least feel I have to do that. I don't know if we're getting Jadeveon Clowney, but we're definitely getting Teddy. Jadeveon's definitely a possibility now. Oh, man, things just got good. Well, we opened up a hole at running back, but it's arguably the easiest hole to fill. We did it in free agency last year with Frank Gore, and he had a very solid outing in the long run. I want to keep in mind that the only running backs currently on our roster are, I believe, Spencer Ware and Dre Archer. Yep, these are your current running backs. So, I don't remember what backs are in this draft, but we're going to take one. Who's available? We got more cap space to play with, too, now. Well, actually, we didn't. We have more next year, because I had to lose cap to make the trade. I'm trying to think if there's any more moves I want to make. I think I'm just going to look at running back, just see who's available. And, yeah, we'll see. Could go after Stephen Ridley. That actually I would not be mad at. I'm not giving you a 4-year deal. DeMarco? If you make it out of free agency, I'll sign you. That is the only way, because your injury is... you are going to get hurt. Yeah, I think we're gonna probably just lay back at running back and just see what happens. Because I don't want to pay the price I'm going to have to for Stephen Ridley. But, yeah. I can't believe I just traded Trent Richardson in a third-round selection for fucking Teddy Bridgewater, the first overall pick. Oh, I love video games. We need an end, but I've got a guy in mind. Alright. Yeah, I think that's going to be good for our first day. I've seen everything about Rodgers lately. I've seen people say the deal's done with Pittsburgh. I've seen people say that he's still very much in the running for the Giants. You know, I don't know what's going on with him. I hope he goes to Minnesota because that would be funny. Ooh, those cap hits for the center Jacksonville got is great. That is fantastic. The highest it gets is 8.8. That's not bad at all. Alright, let's go ahead and just... Pat Richard signs a 1-year deal with Baltimore. I wouldn't say he's not good. I wouldn't say he's great. I mean, Jacksonville's going to draft a guy to fight with him, too, so... And legitimately, almost every single contract we signed a guy to... They're not going to be here next year. I can guarantee you most of those guys we signed will not be here next year. If we drafted well, I should say that. If we draft well, they're not here next year. If we didn't draft well, then they're here and we're in trouble. That's the way I should put it. Because this class is all about setting yourself up so you have guys that you're like, okay, we can start them, but hoping that you draft well enough. Okay. My signings. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we're gonna get some of these guys, I think. I'm not going to up my offer for Burton. I'm going to kind of sit on that. People are after Vontaze. The people want Vontaze, man. That's crazy. Who is available and what's my cap space? Still 14.2. I could still go after somebody. I'm not going after Ryan Matthews because that's a bad idea. There's not a running back in the market outside of like Stephen Ridley that I like. And I'm not willing to pay the value for Stephen Ridley. So. Yep. Is there another tight end out here that I might want to go after? People walked away from Luke Stocker. Oh, that's why. He wants a multi-year deal. That's why. You know what? You know, I'll give the man what he wants. I'll give him a multi-year deal. I'm just not going to give him any guaranteed money. Anthony Nelson, a 2-year deal, 10 mil a year. I'll give you a 3-year deal at the contract you want, but no guaranteed money. Just try to make sure we have a tight end I feel okay about. 2 strong safeties. We only have 1 free, but I think we handle that after free agency or in the draft. We have 4 or 5 corners. 5 corners, we're good. Could use another defensive tackle, but I'm probably going to focus on that in free agency. Or free agency in the draft. More so than right now, because We've already offered to one. Take it from there. Offensive line. The value's just not here, I don't think, for what fits our scheme, so... If I can find like a left guard that fits our scheme and move him there. That's too much money. I'm not willing to pay that. Not when there's like not a argument to pay it. Yeah, I think we might just sit at guard and just see what falls out of free agency at this point. Why is Anthony Costanzo available? What the hell are the Colts doing? Okay, cool. That's the only extra offer I'm making. Yeah, I saw that stat earlier. I'm like, well, that's great. I don't care who starts for them. They both suck. One can't throw 5 feet in front of his face, and the other one's just bad. Well, guys, I feel like we should scout some guys here. We need to make sure we know who we're taking with the first pick. I mean, I'd think about Austin Seferian-Jenkins with the third, but I'm not going to take him. I know who I'm taking. We're going to get a pass rusher. We're going to pull a CJ Stroud, Will Anderson. Just years earlier. They're going to go in the first, so I'm not even going to bother there. I do want to scout the running backs. Let's go Bishop Sankey. Show me the overall. C. Oh, good ball carry vision. It's always nice to see. C awareness. Alright, trucking's not your thing. Agility. Okay. Speed. Okay, Bishop Sankey, you have my interest. Very much have my interest. Yeah, Bishop Sankey is interesting. Second round selection, maybe? In Bishop Sankey? Because he's graded as a third round prospect. Agility. Okay. Ball carry vision. Okay. Trucking. Strength. Elusiveness. And we'll go the rest there. Oh yeah. Vicor versus Julie is going to be great. It's going to be great. Come on, let's see some big money deals. Whoops. Our offense went up. And we still only have 12 mil in cap, which must mean... Welcome to the team, Torrey Smith, Kendrick Ellis, and Michael Rivera. Now, we are still in the running for Stalker, Perfect, and Burton. Who did I lost out on someone? Who did I lose out on? I think I lost out on somebody. Did I? Maybe I didn't, and I'm just going crazy. Yeah, I think I'm just going crazy. Jason Spitz going back to the Raiders. Justin Durant going back to the Jags. Alright. No. We still got Stalker as a offer. I will up some contracts here. I'm gonna wait out Stalkers. I'm not going to upgrade his. I don't want to give him any guaranteed money, even though I think the Chargers are in front of us. This one I may up a tad bit. It's a 1-year deal, so I will give him some guaranteed money. We'll go $840. The 1-year deal. It's not like it's that big of a situation. I don't think anybody's fighting this perfect contract. Yeah, I'm going to stick with that. We might lose out on Luke Stalker, but that's okay. I'm not going to go crazy if we do. Let's get back to scouting running backs. Yeah, I need to know speed. Acceleration today? Okay, Trey Mason's definitely a possibility. Doesn't fit our offense exactly, but that's okay. Neither does Sankey, but I don't care. I don't care. Strength at C, actually. Let's go tight end. I don't think we get Austin Seferian-Jenkins at all. I just want to know the scheme he fits. That's what I figured. How about Jason Morrow? Okay. Koyak. Okay. I would have to think spread. Yep. Yeah, tight end seems to be a little meh overall. Not seeing much. You know, Richard Rodgers might be a little bit of a steal, maybe. Noob, you're alive. Good to see you, man. How are you doing? Been a little while. No, this is the 2015 class. It's not the same as it was in reality because that's just how, NCAA does, but you know what, guys? I just want to look at the guy who we may possibly, if he makes it there, select with the 3rd overall pick. Let's look at Jadeveon Clowney again. He runs a base 4.3. Okay, cool. B finesse, just A hit power, C block shed, C tackle, B pursuit. It's not like he's really fucking good. A injury, so he's not gonna get hurt. Personality, C personality. He's got more personality than that. Come on. Aaron Murray went to the Raiders. No, Todd Gurley isn't in the class. I think he'll be in the next class, probably. I mean, you did miss, noob, if you didn't see. I did make a big trade for the number 1 overall pick. I traded Trent Richardson and a 3rd round selection that we got from, I believe it was Indianapolis. So, I can show you who we're selecting with the 1st overall pick. AJ McCarron had a really fun 1 year here because Teddy Bridgewater is our selection. Also, I should just look at kind of everybody just to see if someone falls, who might it be? I don't know, Marquise Lee's going to fall. Some receivers often fall, so I'm trying to figure out who might fall as a wideout, just to get an idea of how good they are. Let's check Willie Snead. 2nd round receivers fall every once in a while. Balanced offense fits the scheme. Catching, release, not great. Route running, spec, catching traffic. He's got decent enough hands entirely, so that's good. What about acceleration? A. Awareness, D. Carrying, D. That's actually pretty good for a fucking receiver in this game. How about run blocking? We'll never know. Alright. Time to see if we got Vontez, Luke Stalker, and the corner. Don't remember the corner's name. He's just here to be depth, so. And a reminder, next week we won't be back here in Believeland. We will be, playing some MLB. We'll be starting our MLB franchise. What team? I don't know. Okay, so the offense didn't look like it changed much, if at all. Let's look and see if the roster is different. So, quarterback currently, AJ McCarron, Brandon Whedon. One of those two is not going to be here next year, probably. Spencer Ware, Dree Archer. Fullback. So we currently, here's your wide receiving core. Torrey Smith, Josh Gordon, and Emmanuel Sanders. I love that receiving core. I feel like we've got a pretty good wide receiving core right here with Travis Benjamin and Brandon Cooks behind him. We're probably going to draft a receiver late at some point. Michael Rivera, so we did not get Luke Stocker. I was a little worried we might not, but, you know, shit happens. Bigger question. Ladies and gentlemen, he's here. He's here. I'm going to move him to the middle because that's where he fits the best here. But he's here. Plan is to trade DeQuell Jackson. Probably. We'll see. I'm going to place him on the trade block and just see what starts coming in. But he's here. I love it. I love it. Alright. Well, I didn't even check the corner. I didn't even check for the cornerback. Let me see. Did we get the guy? 2, 4, 6. We did. Brandon Burt. So there we go. Our cornerback room is full. We're not drafting a corner. I can tell you that much. Our cornerback room is full. Puka Nakua's changed his number from 17 to 12. I guess that must... Is that what he wore in college? Let's see some of the signings. You've got Shane Vereen, who went to the Lions. Chris Conti goes to the Cards on a 4-year deal. The Falcons bring in Ray Lewis, who came back out of retirement. Jaquan Williams goes to the Cards. Troy Polamalu to the Patriots. That is the most Patriots move I've ever seen. And the Browns moved Vontez Burfict to middle linebacker. Quentin Michael to the Saints. Saints also get Peanut Tillman. Dear Lord Chicago, they brought in Stephen Ridley for a big deal, 5 years, $30.9. Jake Locker is the new quarterback of the Arizona Cardinals. They made their quarterback decision after we traded them Trent Richardson. Lance Briggs stays in Chicago on a 6-year deal. Houston gets Blaine Gabbert. Okay. There's the Vontez signing. D'Lo with the Raiders. The Ravens get Raheem Moore. The Ravens also get Kareem Jackson. What the hell? Jordy gets a 5-year deal to go play with the Colts and Andrew Luck. That's kind of cool, I'm not going to lie. I want all the stories, damn it. Give me all the stories. I just want to see like more of these signings because I love seeing this. I think we'll go a little long. We might go a little long today, so we'll probably get through the draft. And solely because I've got most things I need done. I've already got a quarter done of week 1, so we're gonna keep moving. Hell, after this stream's over, I'm gonna schedule up the season 5 marathon for DVT for you guys for tomorrow. You guys can relive all of season 5. The Chargers sign Ryan Mallett. There's your quarterback of the future, I guess. Falcons are upgrading that defense with Brandon Browner. Tim Jennings to the Falcons as well. Man, old man defense for the Falcons. The Jags bring in Bruce Carter on a 4-year deal. In this game, I love that. And Ryan Mack is apparently the coach of the Falcons. Bobby Sisko is a great name. Alex Smith is the new quarterback in Oakland. And apparently DT headed to Atlanta. 5-year, 34. And there's the trade we made. Okay, that's all the news we need. Let's scout, why don't we? I'm gonna just kind of look at defensive tackle. Just get an idea of what's here. I'm looking for bigger bodies, like Lewis Nix would be perfect, but we're not, gonna be in that market, so Carl Davis, base 4'3", so you're not a nose, which is interesting. I thought you would be at that size. You're not a nose. Malcolm Brown, you're a nose. You've got to be. How the fuck are you a base 4'3"? I'm sorry. Like, at 320 pounds, I'm assuming you're a nose tackle. Now, Timmy Jernigan, I would think, is probably base 4'3". Yeah. All these guys are just 4'3" tackles. Ty McGill. Undrafted guy, base 4'3". Dear Lord. Fuck it. I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark then. When we pick a defensive tackle. I'm just gonna take one of them randomly. Let's go David Andrews. Zone run, gotcha. Zone run, okay. Marcus Martin, power run, okay. Left tackle, because we need a backup. Mikey Balkus, because the name's great. Zone run, gotcha. Cam Irving, zone run. Dear Lord, do any of you actually run just a normal... Antonio Richardson fits our scheme. The first player in like 9 guys that fit our scheme. And so is Quentin Spain. Good. Bruh. Let's go. I want to see if Eli Rogers fits our scheme. He does. If we get the opportunity, maybe I'll check him out, Well, you can see the size rating. You don't have to check that. Size is one of the few things you automatically get. Juwan Johnson stayed with NOLA? Really? I thought he was going to reunite with, Sean Payton in Denver. That's a bit of a surprise. Let's go Jarvis. Okay, you fit the scheme. Stephon Diggs. Do you fit the scheme? You do. Okay. 3-year deal. Nice. You guys know I like me some Juwan Johnson. And Devontae, we might take you. Who knows? That's it. That's our scouting. I just assume if they fit a 4-3, they're probably not a nose tackle. But you technically do still need a nose tackle in a 4-3. You just have a nose and a rusher. So technically those big guys still might be noses. Which I would assume Malcolm Brown is a nose tackle. Dude's 320 pounds. He's the second heaviest tackle in this class. Okay, who's ready to go to the draft? 3 years, 30. Not bad. Not bad for a solid contributor at tight end. I'm like one of the few people, it seems, that doesn't think 10 mil a year is that much. Because so many people are like, oh my god, 10 mil a year is so much money, that's an overpay. I'm like, it's... What year are we in? It's 2025. 10 mil a year is a cheap deal for guys. Okay, guys, get your suits on. Get into the war... Actually, we're in the war room. You can be chill as shit. We've got snacks out at catering. Have fun. It's going to be a good day. We don't have to worry about this first pick. Let's start the draft. Welcome to the NFL Draft. The Cleveland Browns are on the clock. Okay, guys. I mean, we've only got a minute and 41 seconds. Who are we taking? Seems like a really tough choice. Oh, man. It seems really tough. It seems so difficult. Here, let's... You got a good point there, Jam. We need to check the kickers. Jordan Williamson. That's who we're drafting. Welcome to the big leagues, Jordan. Okay. In all seriousness, Teddy Bridgewater. Welcome to Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns have selected Teddy Bridgewater, quarterback, Louisville. Something tells me AJ McCarron just called his agent. I will say, I am curious. I'm going to pause the draft for a second. Solely just to see. What is the trade value of the defending Offensive Rookie of the Year? I'm not trading him right now. I think there's more of a chance I trade Brandon Weeden than AJ McCarron because the cap hit. But I'm just curious. There's intrigue in Buffalo, which is surprising because EJ Manuel played well. Hey, Arizona would like him. I do think I might deal Brandon Weeden. The Colts are interested? That's surprising. They probably want him as a backup, though. Dolphins. Falcons. Jacksonville doesn't want him. The Jets want him. Geno Smith has developed. Why do you guys want him? I think a lot of these teams want him as a backup, though. Sea Chickens, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Vikings. Okay. Good to note the Bears really like him. I'm going to test the waters on Whedon because I'd rather my backup be McCarron. So I just want to see if anyone has any interest in Brandon Whedon at all. And we're going to see if I can get like a day 3 pick for him. There is no fucking interest in the 31-year-old third-year quarterback. There's not a single team that had any interest. Well, he's getting cut then. Holy hell. I mean, that's fucking crazy. I legitimately thought there might be a team that liked him as a possible backup. So I was going to trade him for like a 6th round pick. I mean, right now, Brandon Whedon's on the cutting room floor. Okay. So, keep in mind, Chicago could take Jadeveon Clowney. Keep that in mind. I don't know who they're going to take, but it is definitely possible they take Clowney here. That makes sense. That makes sense. They have Peyton for probably only 1 year. If they got Peyton. I don't even know if they did. But Braxton Miller's their starter in the long run. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. So, with the 3rd pick in the NFL draft, the Cleveland Browns select pass rusher Jadeveon Clowney, South Carolina. Yeah, man. We're dapping up in the war room. We're celebrating. We're popping bottles of champagne. We got Teddy Bridgewater and Jadeveon Clowney. I don't think you can have a better first round. We just CJ Strouded and Will Anderson. Nearly the same way. We just had the first pick instead of the second. Okay, we will not be making another first round selection. I don't plan on it, at least. If I start to see, like, maybe one of the receivers fall, maybe. Jen's, I got the Bud Light. We're celebrating tonight, boys. Josh Shirley goes. Sammy Watkins to Columbus. Austin Seferian-Jenkins always goes to the Jets. I don't know why. Randall Telfer goes to Buffalo. Jonathan Gray to the Bengals. The Bucks stay and take Colt Lierla? 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 I don't know how you pronounce it. Jeff Driscoll to Minnesota. I'd assume Jacksonville's taking a quarterback. Eric Ebron goes to the Colts. That's funny. Detroit takes Marquise Lee. Jacksonville takes Maryland quarterback C.J. Brown. Jacksonville, why did you do that to me? Why? Why? You know what? You know what? For this series only, I hope the worst for you. How dare you? How dare you? You know that hurts me inside because of what he did to me years ago. Over a decade ago. No. 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 I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. Mm-mm. So for those who don't know, the first sports series I ever did was an FIU Dynasty, back on the original channel before the hack. And I did that back in, 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. And the first game of week 1 of season 1, I lost to a Hail Mary from CJ Brown to Stephon Diggs. That's how I lost the first game in that series. I have held a grudge ever since. Kadeem Carey to the Saints. Raiders select Ryan Shazier. Okay. Jackson Shipley to the Eagles. Dallas selects Kevin Hogan. That's a very America move, right? Cyrus Kawanjo. Houston selects, with the first of their 2, Eli Rogers. Pittsburgh, in the middle of Houston's picks, takes Caleb Johnson. And then Tony Lippett, so a pair of receivers for Houston, for Blaine Gabbert. The Chargers select Seastrunk as the first running back off the board. I did not see that coming. That is not who I thought the first running back off the board was going to be. So DeAnthony Thomas is still there? I mean, I think about it. Just want to see who else is available here. Yeah, you can't tell me Malcolm Brown is not a nose tackle. 77 size. That'll be a much later pick, though. The Falcons select Stephon Anthony. George Uko goes to the Packers with their first of 2 picks here. New England selects the Belldozer, Blake Bell, to replace Ryan Mallett. Green Bay then selects DeAnthony Thomas, who I would have taken if he had fallen to our second round selection. KC selects Sharon Peak. And Allen Robinson ends the first round. So now it's on to round 2. Vinny Sinceri goes the first pick of the second round. And then Chi-Chi. That name. I don't know how the fuck you pronounce that shit. But we'll make our selection. And there's a couple of guys we could go with here. I might see if anybody wants to trade down. Because I'm not really sold on any of the guys here. Always a good time when the when the Yankees lose. It's never a good time when the Angels lose. For me, at least. Odell Beckham's here. Did we look at anything for Odell? We did. I might look at trade downs. Hey, Blake Bortles. Yeah, I might look at a trade down, but I don't want to go far. Because I think we're going to try and get Odell Beckham. And if I can trade down a bit and still get him, I'll be happy. Let's see. Let's see if there's any trade down offers. There's not. Nobody wants to move up. Okay, well then never mind. Nobody's calling. I'm not going to call them. I think we are just going to sit here and select one of the 2 wide receivers out of LSU. So what do we know about him? He's 24, he's got A speed, and that's seemingly all we know. I think if I just go to wideout, I'll know more. Yeah. Did we check his catching? We didn't. Oh, no, we did. Yeah, he's got C catch in traffic, D spec, and D route running. He's technically worse than Willie Snead. Technically. Oh, no, he is fully worse than Willie Snead. Huh. Interesting. Maybe we should go Willie Snead then. It was essentially projected at this pick. Huh. Now I don't know what to do. Because I was thinking, okay, Odell's going to be better than Willie Snead. Maybe not. And his production grade is essentially the same. His size is better. That's the only thing. You know what? I think I'm going to go Odell for 2 reasons. His production grade is essentially the same, but his size is better. And I think that's going to give him the upper hand in development. I don't know by how much, but it could. I do think Bradley Roby's a decent pick here too at corner, but we're kind of stacked at corner right now. Yeah, I'm going to take Odell. It might be the worst of the 2, but I'm going to believe in the size and production grade. Devin Smith went before Willie Snead. That's a bit of a surprise. Okay. Brian Underwood goes to the Panthers. Pete Thomas goes to Columbus. Bradley Roby goes to the Jets. I'm keeping my eye on if either of the running backs go here. Because if one of the backs goes, I'm going to trade up for the other one. Because I want either Mason or Sankey. Because we know they're at least solid. They may not be great, but they're going to be solid. Wow, Chase Amaro went? I did not think he was going to go that quick. Damn. Oh. I forgot we had 2 second round picks. I forgot. This is the pick we got from Oakland. I entirely forgot. Well, shit, Willie Snead continues to fall, so I could, get both of them if I wanted. But I think we have to make sure we get one of the backs we want. And it all comes down... You know what? I think it comes down to production grade. Well, actually... You know what? I'm going to go Bishop Sankey for one specific reason, and that's because we're not playing these games. Ball carrier vision is super important when you're not playing. So, I'm going to go Bishop Sankey. He doesn't fit our scheme all that well, but I think he's the better player overall. And we need a running back. The main thing that won me over there was ball carrier vision. If it wasn't for that, if they'd had the same ball carrier vision, I would have gone Mason just for the production and size. But I think Sankey wins in the ball carrier vision department, and that matters when you're not playing. Plenty of natural ability with Odell Beckham. Let's see if there's any talk about Bishop Sankey. Nope. Apparently not. Okay. So the next pick, I don't know. Blake Bortles goes to Philly. Cool. Stephon Tuitt. So, they went Richard Rodgers. I was about to say, next pick was either going to be a tight end or a defensive tackle, and I was going to take Richard Rodgers if he fell to the third round, and he didn't. Damn. Right as I was about to talk about Richard Rodgers, he went. Jarvis to Washington. I will say these defensive tackles are going a lot quicker than expected. Same thing with the tight ends. It is a run that I was not ready for. David Ash goes to the Cardinals. There's their quarterback of the future. Okay. Yes, need continues to fall, so I think we kind of lucked out there. They normally fall for a reason. So now we're in that situation where it's like, do I overdraft because I like a guy enough? So let's see, a tight end. Dear Lord. We do have 3 fourth-round selections. One of them will be a tight end. And right now I'm thinking Paul Lang because of production. We know nothing about him, but he's got the size and production grade best of any of the bunch. At defensive tackle, I want Malcolm Brown, so I think I'm taking him right now just to make sure we get him. He's the second defensive tackle left. There was a massive run on them. I want my nose tackle of the future, and Malcolm Brown's that guy. He's got the best size of any defensive tackle left on the board. You got to get the big boys. And as I stated before, we're not taking a corner probably, so corners I don't care about. May grab a pass rusher though in the 4th. And offensive lineman. Yep, those are the next probably pieces to this puzzle. Devin Gardner goes to Tampa. Ibrahim Campbell. Geno Smith, the corner, goes to the Cards. Calvin Pryor. Panthers. Mikey Backus Goes to Jacksonville. I was looking at him, Jacksonville. How dare you? Not a lot of trades have been made. I'm very surprised. Most of this draft has moved as normal. I think there's been a couple. There went Trey Mason. He went earlier than his projection as well, so I think both backs would have gone. So Trey Mason in the 3rd round would have been the right call if I didn't take Sankey. So that at least makes me feel better about where I wanted to pick him. Because I was going to take a running back in the 3rd when I forgot we had a second. Oh, Wallace to Atlanta. I want to know why Snead falls, man. Why is he falling? This is a hell of a free fall for him. He was projected in the 2nd and has fallen to the 4th round. I was going to get Quentin Spann in this round if he was available. Damn. I'm sorry, look at Skip Bayless's tweet. Blake Bortles is not the guy you'll ever want under center. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so 4th round. Willie Snead's at the top of the board. Stephon Diggs has had a free fall as well. Who else? Not a lot of crazy names, but there's a couple. Not many crazy free falls. Devontae Parker has fallen to the 4th. Coney Ealy's a guy I'd contemplate, but he doesn't really fit our scheme when it comes to that type of end. I mean, right now, we might legitimately take Snead just because best available on the board. Like, I would love to go offensive line here. However, the guy I wanted is gone. So what the fuck do you do? I might take Feliciano with the next pick. Actually, I might take Jake Smith with the next pick. I love that production grade. It's him or Feliciano, whichever one's available with our next 4th round selection. And then we also need a backup left tackle, so let me get an idea of what's going on in the tackle world. Oof. I will say, this guy down here, Tyrus Thompson, maybe later down the line, or Lyle Collins. Might take Lyle Collins. Size and production says, hey, he might get the job done. Russell Bodine down there. Yeah, I'm going to look for maybe some sleepers here. That size and production. Best size and production combo at right guard is Jake Smith. So I definitely do think I'm going to take him at some point in this round. However, also I would like to get a tight end. And Paul Lang's probably the best guy here. For what I want. I think we just go best available. And let's take Willie Snead. Let's just get him. We have at least 1 to 2 open receiver spots. And Travis Benjamin's going to have to fight. Same thing, I think, with Emmanuel Sanders. So might as well. We have 2 more picks here in this 4th round. We'll see how it falls. They're both later picks, though. Okay. Hey, running backs going off the board. I'm happy with that. Safeties, I'm happy with that. Kickers, even better. There went the first kicker. Okay. One offensive lineman going. No! Stop it! Quit taking linemen! Jacksonville, are we gonna have a problem right now? Devin Funches goes. I'm just gonna let the board come to me at this point. There's no reason sitting here trying to trade up. I'm gonna let the board come to me. Stephon Diggs to the Raiders in the 4th round. There you go, Jaron. You just got the biggest diva in the NFL right now. Congratulations. I look at trade downs. Let's see. What are the offers? I think I'm going to pick at both of these. Yeah, no. I'm picking at both of these. We need linemen. We need some offensive linemen, so I think we have to make some selections here. And I plan to get at least 2 guards. So, kind of have to make some picks. Tackle, I'm not as crazy about, you know, making sure I get my guy. Guard, I have to. Notre Dame game's currently tied. Well, then that hits. That fucking hits. So it all comes down to the Cal game. I mean, I didn't place either bet because, you know, I can't place the Cal bet, so I wasn't going to place the Notre Dame one. I'm going to take Jake Smith with our first pick, just to get the right guard I liked best. Make sure that is taken care of, and then hopefully I can get the tight end I want, but if I can't, I'm not going to go crazy about it. I'd rather get offensive linemen first. Keep drafting corners. That's what you should be taking, guys. Middle linebacker works too. That wasn't the guy I wanted. Hey, Devontae Parker stays a bird. Our last 4th round selection is the last pick of the round. Yep. A white running back. That's fitting for the Patriots. Danny Shelton. And the Chiefs take... every goddamn fucking time. Every fucking time. This game reads your mind. It listens to you. I don't know how it does it, but every fucking time. Well, I'm going offensive lineman. Like, there's not a single tight end I'm interested in now. Like, there's only 2 guys left, and... like, maybe Greg Daniels, but I can go get a guy in free agency. God, that pisses me off. Is that Lyle Collins? Yeah. I think I'm going to wait and take Lyle Collins next round, so... just take a look at some of the other good linemen that are here. Could take Jake Cotton. He's the best remaining lineman, it looks like, from size and production. I'm legitimately pissed off. Like, I am about as pissed as I've ever been at this game for that. Because I thought I had him. I thought I had him. I'm like, there's no way Kansas City takes a tight end. No, they won't take one. Fuck. Antoine Woods is the last remaining nose. Do I have any pass rushers, maybe? Any rushers that I could take here? Doesn't look like it, at least. No productive ones. I don't need a free safety. Man, Ed Reynolds is pretty damn good. He's about to be at his draftable round. I don't need a corner. The room's full, but I might as well look. Could take Marcus Peters. Terrence Mitchell. I'm so mad. I'm just gonna take Lyle Collins here. Like there's no one else that I look at and I'm like, I have to have this guy. Tyler Algier's on the trade market. It's a good player to get. He's productive. He's a good back to have like tandemed with somebody. I don't think he's a great number one, but he's a really good like tandem partner. Well, at this point, we're kind of just going to sit. I'm not probably going to make any moves unless it's a trade down at this rate. So we're probably going to sim do our picks now. Drake Stoops, what the fuck that is. Related to Bob Stoops, maybe? That's all I can think. Let's look at ends just because. Ooh, I might try and get Sheldon Day at the end of this draft. Yeah, there's not much else outside of that at end. Do I just take Bodine here? The best remaining center, really, from a production and size, like, matchup. However, production, I would argue, is more important, so maybe I would go Dominic Espinosa. You know, I'm going to take Ed Reynolds. He's here. We don't need a punter. We just signed our punter for a 4-year deal. We don't need a punter. Alright, next user pick. As long as Sheldon Day is available, I'm going to take him with this next pick. We don't have a 6th round pick? I thought we did. Dorial Green Beckham just went. Holy shit, talk about a free fall. He's projected to go in like the 3rd round, I think. Holy hell. Please tell me he's still available. He's not. Okay, we're taking Leonard Williams, probably. Man. God damn it, that pisses me off too. He's really the only, like, guy that really fit. Like, Leonard Williams fits a 3-4. It's just, I think he fits a 4-3 better because of his size. I did not think he would go. I thought maybe he would go in the 6th round, which is why I was hoping to get him in the 6th. But we didn't have a pick in the 6th, and I didn't remember that. So that's on me. Oh, Russell Bodain's still here. We've got a couple of options. Who's got the highest production grade in the wideouts, out of curiosity? Kevontae Martin Manley. However, if you want to balance, you're looking at Justin Hardy or Jamal Turner. Actually, take that back. You're looking at Danny Webster. That's the best balance of production size. I'd assume all the tight ends are gone. Yeah. Okay, we have, I think, 2 options. We can take the tackle Tyrus Thompson out of Oklahoma, or we take Leonard Williams. Now, Leonard Williams, size and production grade don't really math out as well as the tackle, but I will leave that pick up to you guys. Offensive line, defensive line. Which one you want? This is the last pick, I think. Oklahoma? Anybody else want to give their opinion before we make this selection? Okay. Oh, God. Ugh. So Tyrus Thompson is the final selection. He will back up one of the tackles, probably Joe Thomas. And as long as that is our last pick, which I think it is, our draft is done. I mean, we killed it with the first 2 picks, so I'm happy with this class no matter what. We got our quarterback. We got a pass rusher. And I mean, we added some good pieces. We'll see how everybody looks here. So, Teddy Bridgwater was our first pick with an 81 overall. Now, we saw an 85. Now, that's just his base before you take scheme and all that into consideration. So, that's the whole thing there. Ooh, that could be a bit of an issue. We have to hope he stays healthy. Jadeveon Clowney, we won't really have that problem with, it looks like. We may have that problem with Odell Beckham, though, 76. He is also only a 65. That's a little disappointing. The block shed is a little low. I'm not going to lie. I thought it would be a bit higher for Clowney. I know, that is pretty realistic with his durability. Odell Beckham's catching isn't bad. 76, 76. That's not bad. I'll take it. It's actually better than Willie Snead's if you see his at 74 and 66. Oh my God, he's got 97 hit power. Holy shit. 77 finesse, too. Dude, what are those power moves? Importance is 95. Okay, injury rating's an 87. He should be fine. Oh, that's personality. I thought it was play action. I was about to be like, wait, what? Only 60 power moves? That's very surprising. However, Malcolm Brown down here, he's got the power. Get the power to me. He's faster than Teddy. Jadeveon Clowney's not much slower than Odell, really. Holy shit. Okay. I will say that tackle is way off. That should be higher. Should have been at least in the 70s. So deep ball accuracy at 77 to start. 74. Throw medium. Accuracy total 72. Short 75. So his accuracy is not really where you would want it, but at least everything's in the 70s. 92 throw power. 79 toughness. We just gotta hope he stays healthy. That's the key. I think right now he's not as good of a quarterback as A.J. McCarron, but he'll be right there with him sooner than later. But let's look at all the overalls. So we've got Odell sitting at a 65. Bishop Sankey at 69. I'm perfectly fine with that for a starter. Because I think he'll develop quicker than expected. Malcolm Brown is 60. That's actually better than the defensive tackle we got last year. 66 for Willie Snead. That's why he fell. 74 for Jake Smith. So I was right to go after him. 64 for Lyle Collins, 66 for Ed Reynolds, and 63 for Tyrus Thompson. I'll say this. We did not have anyone in the 50s. We had like 4 guys there last time. Much better draft for us. Let's see how the other Ohio teams did. I mean, they had some guys. 3 guys in the 70s is nice. 2 of them are quarterbacks. Pete Thomas was a bad choice. Sammy Watkins, though, okay. Okay. What did the Cardinals do? How'd they do after they traded the first overall pick? They got Vinny Cincinnati. They got David Ash, who's 73, and Geno Smith. They also did get Ray Drew later, which 72, so not terrible. How good was that tight end? He's actually pretty decent. 68, I would have taken that with ease. How good's Blake Bortles? I do want to know that. 72 overall Blake Bortles. Okay. Straight 72s for 4 straight rounds. That's consistency. Me and Jacksonville are going to have a fight. I would have had 2 good guards. We had 2 solid guards. Alright, Raiders took Stephon Diggs. I want to see Stephon Diggs. Blake Bell's a 76. Wow. Oh! Jaron, don't look at the screen. Don't look at the screen. Look away. Look away. Don't look. Don't look at all. Don't look at the screen. Do not look at the screen. I tell you that to be kind to you. Don't do it. Oh! Oh no! Oh God! Oh no! Oh no! We're just gonna leave the Raiders real quick. We're just gonna leave them real fast here. Let's go look at the Ravens. Let's look at our division rivals. Yeah, let's do that. Woo! Ravens got 2 guys in the 70s, both corners. Not a crazy good draft for them, so I'll take it. How'd the Steelers do? Richard Rodgers was a 69. Nice. Honestly, not terrible. He's got decent hands for a tight end coming out of college, so I probably would have been okay. And what about the Bengals? You're finding any positive? Okay, Jonathan Gray was a good pick at 72. That's solid running back. But the next 2 picks, Michael Bennett and Deshaun Davis, they at least do not fit the scheme. I can tell you that. Holy shit. Scott Lawyer. Greg Daniels would have been an okay pick if I had taken him. Looks like he would have been an okay pick. What's his catching? Because I really wanted a kind of balanced back that could both block and receive, and he's not that. He's definitely not that. 77 speed, though, is pretty good. So, I'll give him that. I will say, I do have to move Jadeveon Clowney to outside linebacker for him to fit our scheme. I mean, their end of the draft was pretty good. Started off poorly, but rounds 4, 5, and 6, they at least got some guys. Alright. I thought our draft was pretty solid. We do have to make one move, and that's moving Clowney to outside linebacker. He's going to play on the left side. And that means that Pernell McPhee and Jerry Hughes have to battle him for a spot on the roster. Give him 99. What did he wear? Did he wear 91? Was that it? Because I can't give him 7, because this game doesn't like that. He wore 90. Can I give him 90? Or does someone have it? Someone has it. We'll just give him 91. Wait, can I give him 77? Yes! Yes! 2 7s. Because he can't get 7, so he's wearing 2 of them. It's a terrible number for a pass rusher, but I don't care. He's not going to probably be good here, I would assume. Like, overall wise. Actually, he's a 79 when you move him. Hot damn. He's actually our best outside linebacker. Our best young outside linebacker. Okay. Well, this is cool. Keep in mind, next year, our picks, we have just our basic 7. We have no extra picks next year. May move Jabal Sheard? I don't know. Maybe? We'll see. Mike Hughes goes back to the Falcons on a 3-year, $18 million deal. Not terrible. Not terrible. Oh, Teddy, you gotta... No, Teddy. 11. Teddy. I'm sure your 5 is there for you, right? Because John Potter's not wearing it. Sir. Number 1 overall pick here. He gets his number. I know you've been here a long time, Lanning. But, you know, wear 4. 4's a cool number. Actually, don't wear 4. Don't wear 4. I'm sorry I did that to you. You don't have to wear 4. You don't have to wear 4. There's going to be a guy in the future that wears that number that's not cool. He's terrible. 2's not a great number either. Fuck. What's a good Cleveland Browns number? You know, wear 8. It's just a good number. Just wear it. Dude, why am I getting phone calls? Why are people calling me? And these are not people I know. These are just calls I'm getting. I don't understand it. Alright, let's give Teddy his 5 because he needs it. This is the only other jersey I'm probably going to change right now. There we go. There we go. That's the Teddy Bridgwater we know. Oh, and I have to give him his gloves because he plays in Cleveland. He needs them. He needs the gloves. You're going to play in Cleveland, Teddy. You're going to need those gloves, sir. I didn't think he was going to have his gloves. The game knew. Can I give him, like, actual cool-looking gloves, though? I think he needs cool-looking gloves. What kind of gloves did Teddy normally wear? Was he wearing just, like, one-colored gloves? Like, just normal white gloves? Or did he have, like, a stylized glove? We need to see. Let's see. Teddy Bridgewater. I need to see what kind of gloves this man was rocking. Teddy, what gloves were you rocking normally? Here's a good picture of him with Minnesota. He had a bit of stylized gloves, so we'll give him... We'll give him the standard team color glove. Because they're not like fancy. So I'm not going to give him any like fancy gloves. But they're just standard. Standard team color. I found a good picture that shows his hands up. So like I can see the gloves real well. Yeah. In Detroit, he just wear like basic ass team color gloves. So, yeah. There we go. We got Teddy set up. I can't believe the game gave him both his gloves immediately. Okay, so that is your Cleveland Browns. Next time we get into this, I don't know when that's going to be. It'll be in a handful of weeks, I'm sure. We'll have forgotten everything we did. I bet. But, you know, it's fine. Odell Beckham playing over Willie Snead. They're fighting Brandon Cooks for a roster spot. We still need another tight end, so I'm going to have to do that at some point. I just want to point out, we upgraded with the rookie. I think our last right guard was a 71. So, we did upgrade with the rookie right guard. We're going to have to add some depth. And I will do that next time around. But I'm not going to lie. I like what we got. And hell of an upgrade for Carlos Williams in the offseason. Hot damn, up to a 77. Justin Bethel might be expendable here in a year. But I think we've got a pretty good team overall ready for next season. I think we've got a team that should be very intriguing to watch. And I feel like our quarterback situation is a lot better given the fact that, wow, Torrey Smith is our third down back right now. What the hell? Given we have Teddy Bridgewater, and if he were to get hurt, A.J. McCarron, who took a nice step at the end of last season. Last thing we're going to do. Last thing we are going to do is just advance the week and take a look at what that regular season game or what that regular season schedule looks like. Why is bulky trending? It's people talking about how bad bulky was that fans don't understand what actual free agency is. Oh, that's funny. It is hilarious watching Jags fans get upset that we're not spending an ungodly amount of money on guys. It is hilarious. Because half the fan base is just like, this is the worst offseason, this is the worst free agency period ever. It's so bad. And I'm like, bruh, this has arguably been maybe the best free agency period we've had in a while. Ooh! I'm actually interested by that. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Kyle Hughes check. Ooh, a third and a seventh. I don't want to trade a tight end, though, or a middle linebacker to New England. They do good things with those. I might actually trade to Jacksonville. give me an upgrade at right guard. That's actually enticing. Same thing with Mathis. Okay. You know what? We've got some enticing offers here. Some enticing offers right there. If you're wondering what that would do for us, well, all it would do is just mean that Vontaze Burfict is starting with Riley, and I would be more than happy to see Vontaze Burfict starting because it's Vontaze Burfict. Whoops. Actually, let me save real quick because I can just easily end the stream after this. Do we check the schedule? And we'll keep Teddy perfectly fine. How do we feel, though, about the draft? Do we feel good? Do we feel good now after the draft? Especially after seeing Jadeveon get better once he got moved to outside linebacker? Oh, also, did we ever talk about Brenda Song knowing ball? I don't think we did, and that's something we need to talk about more in life. Brenda Song knows her football. Brenda Song knows her football. I'm crying. Shazier and Diggs were like 64 overalls. I will say it may be they don't fit your scheme. That could be a thing. Because remember, this game only cared about how good a player could be and not how good they were for the team itself. So, because keep in mind, Teddy doesn't fit our scheme, and he's an 81. If he fit our scheme, he'd be a lot higher up. Alright, let's check the schedule. So, in preseason, it's Philly, Denver, Jacksonville, and Indy. Regular season, Titans, Giants, Steelers, Cowboys, Chargers, Jets. Bye week, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals, Eagles, Steelers, Broncos, Bengals, Raiders, Ravens, and the Super Bowl champions to end it off. Man, that feels like something you guys would do in college football to me. You'd give me the champs at some point. We do have two Thursday night games. One against the Steelers, one against the Raiders. But no Sunday or Monday game. No Sunday night or Monday night games. We have two primetime games. That's it. I mean, I get it with the Browns. We were bad. But Teddy Bridgwater, damn it. Touchdown Teddy. Come on. So, with that brings us to the end of this stream and the end of Believeland for a handful of weeks as we get into some MLB The Show 25 next week. Any recommendations for the team I should use? What do you guys think right now? I'm going to go over the teams when the game comes out and look at what team I like the best for a franchise, but give me some options. Let me know. Need to see them. Just off the top of your head, what team do you think would be the best to do a franchise with? Because I know who I would right now think about. I know the White Sox are a possibility with how bad they've been. That's definitely a team that's, I think, a possibility. I'm not going to say I'm going to do it, but possibility. The hell, FanDuel, you're not letting me bet on the dude I want to bet on for that? Come on. Sad face. Rockies. That's a team that could be an option. Miami is also a team I've thought about. We'll see. We'll see. With that, though, that is going to bring us to the end of this one. Jaren, Dash, Noob, appreciate you guys for popping in. I don't know what was wrong with Twitch, so, you know, we'll see if I can fix whatever the fucking problem was. For some reason, it wouldn't connect me over there. But it doesn't matter right now. We're not going to worry about it. But tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Thursday, we'll be over on Twitch fully. Whatever will be hell. Any bad team's going to be hell. And there's a lot of them in baseball. What was I going to say? Yeah, Thursday, we'll be back over on Twitch anyways for Visual Novel Thursday. Get a lot more done of VLR. I don't think we're going to finish it. That's for damn sure. But we'll get a lot more done then. And then Friday, we start the hardcore Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke. Going to be a fun one. Appreciate you guys if you're watching after the fact. Just chilling in the chat. Appreciate you too. And I will see you next time.